Hello, Disney friends, and welcome back to Dole Up a Day, a place where we talk Disney. So, guys, it has been a while, and by a while, I mean like a really long while, like several months while. Um, and I think it's the longest I've ever gone without filming a video since I started my channel. But I haven't disappeared off the face of the earth. In case any of you were wondering, I have been very busy. In fact, I have been going through lots of life changes, lots of big things happening, lots of self-reflection, and I thought that I would just come on here and make a video to explain to you guys kind of what is going on in my life right now and some of the reasons that maybe I haven't been around as much as usual. So I'm going to start by talking about this channel, the channel itself, kind of the direction that I'm looking at going in the future, kind of some of my thoughts about what I've done in the past with my channel, and then let you guys know some of the other changes that have happened in my life. So a few months ago, I took a really long, hard look at my finances, and I was not in the place that I wanted to be financially. In fact, at one point last year, I had totally gotten myself out of credit card debt, and then I got myself back into debt. So I realized I need to make some huge lifestyle changes in order to do the best that I can for my future and for saving money for my future, for becoming fully independent, and really important life grown-up stuff that we don't necessarily like thinking about, but that is necessary to think about. And so that, of course, kind of conflicted with some of the content that I have been putting out on YouTube. I started to question how my own values really aligned with me spending so much money on boxes and Disney merch and things like that. And I still love those things. I don't judge anyone who does those things. I would do those things if it was financially feasible for me to do those things. But right now, it just doesn't make sense for me to spend such a big chunk of my income on Disney stuff and Disney YouTube when really I could be spending it on saving or throwing it towards my student debt or my new credit card debt. I really want to make wise choices, and part of my wise choices meant cutting out some of my extra spending, really a lot of my extra spending. I'm really actually kind of proud of where I've come. And if you guys would be interested in following me on my financial journey, let me know in the comments below, because I have thought about doing that on YouTube, but I've also been a little nervous about it, just because it can be, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of embarrassing and personal, but like at the same time, I know that other people struggle and other people are trying to get their lives back on track, and maybe we could just go through that journey together. But anyway, so changing direction with that made me wonder, okay, so if my channel isn't going to be an unboxing channel or a Disney Merch haul channel or anything like that, like what can it be instead? And I wish that I was as creative as I was when I was younger, because I feel like I just don't have that many ideas. But I'm working on that. I'm trying to find some ideas. I'm trying to get creative. One of the people that inspires me is Louisa Ruby. She's always finding all kinds of neat, different stuff to do that is like totally unique in the Disney YouTube community. So shout out to Louisa if you're watching this. So there's where I am with that. Now, for the future of this channel, I think that means I may do some like financial stuff. I might do some Disney recipes, maybe talk more about Disney trips that I've been on in the past, maybe come up with some other kinds of stuff. If you guys have ideas, please let me know, because I don't want to disappear from YouTube. I love my Disney YouTube community. I have felt disconnected from it, and that is the biggest downfall of the changes that I've made in my life. The biggest downfall of these particular financial changes that I've made in my life. Like, it's been a good thing overall, but one of the things that I don't like is that it's disconnected me from my Disney community. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so now on to some life updates. So, about mid-January, I was offered an opportunity through my current school where I work. Just background, it is a private school, so it has students from kindergarten all the way through 12th grade. But I was offered the opportunity to become a house parent and a live-in house parent for the students in the high school that are studying in the U.S. from other countries, our international student program. So there are currently 3 students who are international students at my school, and the current house parent was leaving, or she was the current house parent. Spoiler alert, she was leaving to go back to where she is from. And so they came to me, and administration said, look, would you be interested in this? We know that you're single. We know that you still live at home with your parents. Like, would you be interested in becoming a house parent? So this was like a really big opportunity, and it was really scary too, because I would be doing this alone. Like, I wouldn't be doing it with anyone else. It would be just me and the kids. And basically, I was looking at going from being my parents' child and living in a household where that was kind of the dynamic to becoming a single mom with 3 teenagers overnight. I really thought about it. I really prayed about it. And I just couldn't get over what an opportunity it was to get to know people from other cultures, to kind of create my own makeshift family. And so I accepted that offer. And you can see right now I'm in my new bedroom in my new home. And downstairs the kids are in their rooms doing homework and playing video games and all the other things that they do. And guys, it has been life changing. I am so overwhelmingly blessed by these kids. I have amazing kids. They're from all different places around the world. For security reasons, I'm not going to say exactly where they're from, but they're from all kinds of different places around the world. I'm learning phrases and new languages. I'm learning new cuisines to cook. I'm getting to know new friends. And I have just really grown as a human being during this time. I feel like I have matured. I feel like I have developed a sense of self and confidence that I haven't had before. This has grown my confidence so much, because this was something that I really thought I couldn't do. Like, I was like, am I really capable of doing that? Am I really capable of being in charge of teenagers? I was scared of teenagers, to be totally honest with you. Am I capable of guiding them in the way they need to be guided? Am I capable of being a disciplinarian when I need to be? There were so many questions and doubts that I had, but my motto for this year is like, do it scared. And so that's what I did, and it's an everyday journey. It is not easy. There have been things that have stressed me out. There have been times that I've been like, what have I gotten myself into? But overall, this has been amazing, and I'm actually really proud of myself for doing it. So that's one big life change that has transpired. Another life change that it's in the beginning stages right now, but it will eventually come to pass, is that I'm going back to school, guys. So for those of you who may have seen my other videos, somewhere along the way, I'm sure I mentioned that when I was in college, I was a religion major. So I did that for a while, and I graduated and couldn't really find any work in my field. And so I have decided to go back to school for early elementary education. Now, you have not misunderstood. I am currently already a preschool teacher, kindergarten K4 teacher, but I do not have that education to back that up. I'm kind of self-taught with the help of lots of wonderful colleagues. And I have struggled, I have learned, but I really would love the education to become the absolute best teacher that I can be. And it will also open up doors for higher salaries down the road. You know, it will open up many, many doors. And so starting in the summer of 2022, I will be a student again. And you guys might think I'm crazy, but I am so excited to be a student again. I love school, okay? And I even like schoolwork. I thrive in an academic setting, and I'm so excited to have, you know, papers to write and tasks to complete and just all that good stuff. Now, you might have to remind me that I said this, like, you know, 6 months from now when I'm like staying up really late trying to write a paper and I'm working at the same time. But for right now, I'm really excited. I've already registered for classes. I'm taking like a class in special education. I'm taking an intro to child development. I can't wait for that one. I'm also taking psychology, which will be the first time I've taken psychology. And I feel like I have lots of personal experience to help me in that class. And also I am taking intro to computers, which I actually really need because I know I do YouTube, but I am not proficient with technology whatsoever. So there's another life update. Another life update that is not so fun, but is probably something that I will be talking about on this channel, is that last week, well, officially last week, but since November, I have been aware that I am now dealing with a chronic autoimmune disease. So I had been having lots of symptoms of fatigue and irritability, and my family can tell you about that, and weight gain, and lots of other symptoms that were bloating, terrible bloating. That's TMI, I'm sorry. But dealing with all these symptoms that I just didn't feel right, like something was wrong, and I knew it. Come to find out, my thyroid levels were really, really, really off. So I have something called Hashimoto's disease, which is basically when your immune system thinks that it needs to attack your, I think it's the T4 cells or something, but basically your immune system starts to attack your thyroid and like eats away at your thyroid, so that the hormones that your thyroid makes aren't getting made because it's being attacked. So that results in lots of changes to your body hormonally and in several other ways. So I've been getting lots of blood work done. I have missed lots of school, lots of work. I have just not been feeling so great, but I am now on a care plan. I am taking medication for it. We're waiting to see how that works with my doctor. I'm also kind of trying to eat for a healthy thyroid. Now, I don't want anybody to go out there and say that I'm on a diet or anything like that, because with my history with eating disorders, that can be really tricky, and I don't want to promote dieting, but I am eating things that can best benefit my body with the autoimmune disease that I am struggling with. I've also been exercising more, which I think has benefited me mentally a lot. And I'm not talking about like over compulsive exercise, but I have been trying to train for Run Disney. I really want to do a Run Disney event one day in the future. I want to do a 5K, hopefully eventually a 10K and a half marathon. I can't even think about a marathon yet. But anyway, I've been walking a 5K every single day. Where the International House is, there is a great place for walking. And so I've been doing that every single day for the past 3.5, 4 weeks. And I'm really proud of myself because my time's getting better. Still not great. It's like just under an hour for a 5K. But it is improving and my pace is improving, and I'm really proud of myself for finding the motivation to do that. So yeah, guys, this is my update. This is life. This is where this person has been, if you are interested in where I've been. Also, my hair is growing back. Can you see that? This is just growth since January. I am very lucky and blessed in that my hair grows super fast. So I'm hoping that by summer I'll have a nice little bob, maybe not quite by summer, but at least by Christmas I should have like a bob or shoulder length hair. And so I am really hopeful for that. But thank you guys for checking this video out. Please let me know how you've been doing. Please let me know what you think about these updates, your channel ideas, any of these life events that you would be interested in following along or learning more about. Just chat with me. I've missed you guys. And always remember, guys, that there is always a great, big, beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. Never in a million years, when I was going through the darkest days of my eating disorder, would I have imagined that one day I would be teaching a wonderful class of kindergartners, a house parent who is actually thriving, with 3 teenagers. I'm going back to school to get another degree, and getting my finances on track. I never, ever would have imagined any of this was possible. There is always a great, big, beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. Please don't ever give up. I believe in you. believe in yourself because you are worth it. You are worth a better future. You are worth believing in. Just don't give up. Anyway, guys, I'll see you soon. I do have some box swaps coming up this year that I've already committed to. I'm also part of the birthday bunch, and that video will be coming out soon because my birthday is in just a couple of weeks. So I'll see you then. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.